Hi, second graders. Today we are officially beginning Unit 5 for skills. So we are on Unit 5, lesson number 1. Taking a look at our learning targets. By the end of this lesson, what will we have accomplished? We will be able to alphabetize our new spelling words. We will name words with the sound using different spellings, and we will be able to identify adjectives. As we're starting this new unit, you will have a new set of spelling words for this week. These are words that you should be studying at home, and on the 5th lesson of this unit, you will be tested out, and then you'll get new words on lesson 6. Let's take a peek at our new spelling words together. Number 1, quickly. Number 2, neatly. Number 3, ugly. Number 4, jelly. Number 5, chilly. Number 6, slowly. Number 7, funny. Number 8, angry. Number 9, empty. Number 10, mommy. Number 11, daddy. Number 12, happy. Number 13, pretty. Number 14, grumpy. And our tricky word this week, remember tricky words are rule breakers. Our tricky word is alphabet. Take a look at these words. What do you notice about them? What do you see in every single word? That's right, they all end in the letter Y. And all of these words that end in the letter Y use the letter Y to make the E sound at the end of the word. Today we're going to talk about how to put words into alphabetic order. I want you to say alphabetic order. Alphabetic order is the same thing as ABC order, and it has to do with putting them in order based on the letter that they begin with. Think about the alphabet song. Do you know the alphabet song? I want you to pause the video and sing it to whoever's at your house. You know the one. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Keep going, I want you to finish it. When we look at a dictionary, we find that all of the words are in alphabetic order, which means all the words that start with A come first, and then all the words that start with B come next. Then all the letters that start with C come after. What words do you think come after the words that begin with A, B, C? You're right, the words that start with D, they're going to go right in ABC or alphabetic order. Why do you think it might be important for a reference material like a dictionary to use alphabetical order? Pause the video and tell someone at home. It helps us to find the words. If they were not in ABC order, we would be flipping through hundreds of pages trying to find the word that we were looking for. It's easier to find certain materials when they're in alphabetic order. For example, if you go into a store, the DVDs would be in alphabetic order by title. And if you went into a bookstore, the books would be in alphabetical order by title also, or by author, depending on how they're organized. You're going to use the alphabet listing as a tool to learn how to place words in alphabetical order. One thing that I like to do is if I'm working on a piece of paper practicing ABC order, is I write the alphabet down the left-hand side of my paper so that I can look and make sure that I'm going in the right order. On 1.1 in your new book, you have your new spelling words that we reviewed. Remember, they all end in the letter Y. They all make the E sound. And on the back of 1.1, you have some alphabetizing practice. This is also on your Google form today. So it splits your words up into 4 different sections, your new spelling words, and there are lines down the left side of your worksheet on the back of 1.1. Those lines are for the alphabet. They already put the letter A, but you need to fill in the rest of the letters. Then you're going to put the words in order based on their first letter. So a word that begins with H would come before a word that begins with W, because H comes before W in the alphabet. The sound that we're going to talk about today is the sound I want you all to say We've already learned a spelling for the sound and that's up here on the screen, the letter U. Over the next few days, we're going to learn additional spellings for this same sound. I want you to think of as many words as you can that use the sound. Pause the video and think of as many as you can. Did you think of some words that use the sound? What words did you think of? On the next slide, I'm going to include some that I thought of. I know that the word duck says Bug says I know that mother and brother have the same sound, I know that touch and cousin have the sound. And I know that love and done make the sound. When I hear them, I hear the sound, even though they use all different spellings. We have practiced 2 different parts of speech so far in skills this year. We've practiced nouns and we've practiced verbs. What is a noun? What is a verb? Let's take a look. A person, place, or thing is a noun. We learned about common nouns and proper nouns. A verb is an action word. Jump, ride, investigate. It's something that you do. Read this sentence out loud. Good. Mary saw a tree. Mary saw a tree. I'm wondering, how can we be more specific about which tree Mary is seeing? I want to think of some words to describe and tell more about the tree that Mary saw. Did she see a tall tree, a pine tree, a green tree, a big tree, or an oak tree? What kind of tree did she see? The words that describe the noun tree are another part of speech we're going to learn called an adjective. I want you to say adjective. Good. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. Let's say that again. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. For the next couple of slides, I will circle the noun, and then I'm going to draw an arrow from the adjective to the noun. Because remember, an adjective describes a noun. Very good. So when I talked about the tree she saw, I said it was a tall tree. So my noun is tree. That's my thing. What kind of tree? A tall tree. So tall is my adjective because it describes the tree. What about a green tree? Green is my adjective because it describes the noun tree. Remember, an adjective is a word that describes a noun. Let's keep thinking of some adjectives to describe nouns. Look at the sentence, Jack is eating candy. My noun here is candy, so I ask myself, what kind of candy? How can I use an adjective to describe the word candy? Jack is eating sweet candy. Sweet is an adjective because it describes what kind of candy he's eating. Jack is eating chocolate candy. Chocolate is an adjective because it describes what kind of candy he's eating. Jack is eating hard candy. Hard is an adjective because it describes what kind of candy he's eating. Jack is playing with the dog. I'm going to look at the noun dog and ask myself, how can I use an adjective to describe what kind of dog Jack is playing with? Oh, this one says John and Jack. John is playing with the spotted dog. Spotted is an adjective because it describes what kind of dog he was playing with. John is playing with the old dog. Old is an adjective because it describes what kind of dog he was playing with. Jack is playing with a brown dog. Brown is my adjective here because it tells me what kind of dog it was that he was playing with. I see a slide. What kind of slide? A long slide? A yellow slide? A slick slide? All three of those are adjectives because they describe what kind of slide we see. Look at the cat. Cat is my noun, and remember, an adjective describes a noun. So what kind of cat? The black cat? The old cat? The pretty cat? Pretty is a spelling word this week. Black, old, and pretty, all three are adjectives that could be used to describe my noun, or the cat. You are going to be taking home 1.1 out of your workbooks today. Remember, your spelling words are on the front, and then your alphabetizing practice is on the back. What did we accomplish in practice in our lesson today? Did we alphabetize spelling words? Did we talk about how to start doing that? Good, and we're going to keep practicing as we go on through this week. I can name words with the sound. We talked about some words that use the sound, and we'll keep going with introducing those spellings over the next couple of weeks. And then we identified adjectives, or words that describe nouns. We did that as well. On your Google form today, you're going to practice alphabetizing some of your spelling words as well. All right? Fantastic job today, second graders, and let us know if you have any questions with your form. Great work.